Good day, folks. This is Omar Hosea, the servant. Heavenly Father, thank you for another wonderful day. We ask for your permission to speak. We ask for you to open the ears and the eyes and the minds of those who will watch this video and may listen, and that they may do the research for themselves, Father, that you may be glorified. They may seek your face, and they may come closer to you because if they want to, and not because anything I suggested or anything, because of their desire. So we just ask you to just give us the talent, the patience, and to know how to put these words together that it may have that it may reach its proper destination. And so we just say thank you for the opportunity to do this. In Emmanuel's name, we ask and pray by the power of the Holy Spirit. I come, and the prophets before me and after me, we say thank you. Selah. Okay. What it seems is I've been doing a lot of research and been putting some things together. I want to make something clear. All right? I'm not here to attack nobody's religion. I'm not here to attack nobody in particular. I'm not for or against nothing that anybody do, whether you pale skin, colorful skin, no matter what, short, black, rich, poor, this, that. It's none of my business. I'm not God. I didn't create you, and I'm going to die just like you are one day. So, I'm looking for no money. There's no extortion. You're not going to extort me, and I ain't got no money, and I don't want your money. So long as I don't want what you have, that means I ain't got nothing. That means you'll leave me alone. That's a fact. But the gist of this video is I'm noticing some connections here. Now, we'll start off with the Pope. I mean, he got a hustle, and hustlers got their own thing, Some hustlers do blow, and some hustlers blow. You know what I mean? Whether it's kids, women, just I guess that's what they do. But the seriousness to this video is I noticed I was trying to find everybody who went to go see the Vatican. Now, last year, maybe 2 years ago, I seen a video where all the rich leaders of the church, whether it's Protestant, Islam, Buddhists, all these people came to the Pope's giant temple or St. Peter's Cathedral, and they came and kissed his hand. And what was disturbing to me was I seen Coretta Scott King. And I'm like, what is Coretta Scott King, Martin Luther's wife, going to the Pope and kissing his hand? Then I seen the head of the Baptist kiss his hand. Then I seen the head of the Protestant. Then I seen the head of the Jehovah's Witness. Then I seen the head of the Muslim Islamist. And I'm just watching. I'm like, wow. Everybody but the so-called Jews was kissing his hand. But they might have did that. I might have missed that. I'm not sure. So the Jews, y'all pale-skinned Jews, y'all Israelis, not the true Israelites, but you Israelis, I'm gonna find out if y'all been kissing his hand and part of his program too. But so something just came up my spirit these past couple of days. Like, let's find out what so-called black leaders been kissing on this pale-skin's hand. And he kissed so many babies, he kissed so many people. I wouldn't want to kiss that dude. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, sheesh. But so I'm like, okay. So I'm doing some mathematics here, and I'm kicking some things around, and so I noticed Martin Luther King was with the Pope. Al Sharpton, Barack Obama, Jesse Jackson, Desmond Tutu, Mandela. Now, these so-called black leaders, when they went to go kiss the pale-skin's hand, but come back to the United States and to our neighborhood and talk about more power to the people, freedom, racism this and racism that. But they don't say that to the Pope. And in fact, just recently, the reporter asked Barack Obama and the Pope what about the Negroes in America, and he stopped the interview short. And so I got pictures. We showed pictures of Barack Obama with Al Sharpton, Jesse, uh, uh, and somebody else I can't remember. You know, they laughing and kicking it, and they all got the Pope in common. Oh, and with Farrakhan. Now all these men who are going to go see the Pope are with Farrakhan. Now we know that Farrakhan and Elijah Muhammad is like But also we know the son of Elijah Muhammad, you know, that's his son. He's supposed to take over the FOI. But Farrakhan ended up getting it. But the funny thing about that relationship was that W.D. Muhammad went to go see the Pope too. So we got W.D. Muhammad went to go see the Pope, or Barack Obama, Al Sharpton, Jesse, Martin Luther King, his wife, Mandela, and Desmond Tutu. That's 8 so-called black leaders who are supposed to be for the so-called black man. And so I'm wondering now I know why the so-called black man or black Muslim or Hebrew don't have no global markets, no global investments, no global anything. Because our black leaders gave it to the Pope. They're Antichrist, or they're whatever it is that he is to them. I said, these are facts, people. This is not something I made up or just woke up. I investigated it. I did the research. I got the photos, all that. So I had to add some more stuff together. I seen Jesse Jackson with Fidel Castro smoking a joint, whatever the hell they were smoking. But Fidel Castro was with the Pope as well. Arafat was with the Pope as well. So if you see where I'm going with this, all the enemies supposed to be of America are the same ones that visit the Pope. Now, Farrakhan came out with these books talking bad about the Israelis and blah blah blah, but he takes 2 pictures with these same Israelis that he was blasting. That doesn't make sense. Then I see a photo of him on a magazine with his face like mine, and it's, you know, with the light right here and the dark right there. But this is only because that's where my light is, so I'm not a part of that. But I seen the Illuminati type sign where this face was black with shadow, and his face was white, meaning the illumination of Lucifer on his one eye. Everybody knows that. So I'm like, wow, okay, this is getting heavy. But here's the kicker. This is what really made me want to make this video. Okay, I got enough time. So, something said, go back into your old pictures, Jose, and there's some things that may pop out to you. So I said, all right, let me go ahead. So what I noticed, there's a chart that I got. And if you ever notice, every 10 years, we get a new name change. Every 10 years, since the 1930s or 40s or 50s. Counted annually. Every 10 years, we get a new name change. Now, 1997, I just found out about, there was All Saviors Day. So how do you get all these All Savior Days all the way up to 2014, All Saviors Day, and there's no Savior? And our people is getting worse. We got homo thugs, more rapes. Matter of fact, we're getting killed more now than ever in the modern time. But now there's a march coming up on 10 October, 10 day, with men who've got their names changed every 10 years. And then if you look at the branding of the names, black niggas, monkeys, spics, African Americans, Afro Americans, we get all these names, getting branded all these names. Now the law says that now you're going to be branded domestic terrorist. And so now Farrakhan on the 10-month, 10-day says justice or else. But nobody has no guns. Nobody has guns. Now the Black Panthers, they smart enough, they come with their guns. That's logic. Whether it's protection or whatever, it's logic. But you got millions of men and women and people coming near to DC like lambs to a slaughterhouse, talking about we want justice or else, and no weapons, nothing in their hands. That's a slaughter. So you say, why would you say that, Hosea? I'm gonna read something to you that I was looking at about what's the number 10 means. And I'm gonna tell you some quotes real quick. I got a couple minutes. So it said the symbol of matter and harmony 4 plus 6. But it says the one that really got me was the Pythagoras 10 was the symbol of the universe and it was expressed as the whole of human knowledge. But it says this was really pushed my head back. According to H.P. Blavatsky, the 1 followed by the 0 indicates the column and the circle, meaning the principle of the female and the male, and this symbol will refer to androgyny nature and also Jehovah being the same time male and female. And it says represent the first couple, the marriage 1 equals the man O, the egg fertilized by the 1, the 10 gives the indication of spiritual regression, since the marriage is a consequence of the fall of man. We get that. Let me read that again. Represent the first couple, the marriage 1 equals the man 0, the egg fertilized by the 1. The 10 gives an indication of a spiritual regression since the marriage is a consequence of the fall of man. See, earlier it says it was between man and woman, but now it's saying that the 1 is man, the O is the egg, and it's the cause of the fall of man. So now we see why there's people when there's homosexual in Islam and in Christianity and all these other things. And so it goes on to say, and it says the number 10 is regarded as the most perfect number because it contains the unit that did it all. And the 0 is symbol of the matter and the chaos in which all came out, and is the inclusion of the figure of the created and the non-created, the beginning and end, the power and the force of life and nothing. Why is it 10-10 on for this March, for all these, why the 10th month and the 10th day? And so it says, according to Agrippa, 10 is called the number of all the universe and a complete number marking the full course of life, also attributes it to a sense of totality, the achievement, the return to the unit after the development of the cycle of the first 9 numbers. Representation, the revelation, represent the revelation of the divine law. And it says this too. It says the Holy Spirit descended on the apostles 10 days after the ascension of Emmanuel, the 10 leprosies, the 10 pounds given to the servants of the parable, the 10 horns of the beast, and Revelations 10:3, 10 impotent powers against the love of the Most High. Now check this out. The 10 impotent powers against the love of the Most High. Keep that in mind. The 10 vices that exclude from the kingdom of the Most High. The 10 nations whose hostility towards Israel was constant. Boaz took 10 witnesses to marry Ruth. Y'all moved back the shadow on the sundial of Ahaz in 10 degrees as a sign that he was going to deliver Hezekiah from his mortal sickness in the city he was. 10 plagues of Egypt. The 10 commandments, 10 generations from Adam to Noah. And so, it goes on, but I'm just trying to give you a general thought of where we're going with this. So we just hope that this makes sense. This is just an investigation right now. I wanted to get this out before I forget it and have this on video. So when I come back to it, it'll be a marker that we brought this up. So just remember, the 10th month, the 10 days, every 10 years we get our names changed and we're being branded domestic terrorists. Think about it. It was niggas, blacks, Africans, coons, African Americans, Now you're being labeled as domestic terrorism, and the Patriot Act is making it lawful to murder you, and they're making it lawful to put you in concentration camps. Father, thank you for letting me speak. We pray that somebody reach this ears. Selah.